Adab everybody, welcome to Nibanab Tutorials. Today we are going to be learning how to do a double crochet. And to start a double crochet, like to start any other project, we will need a foundation chain for which we will need a loop. So let's start with the loop first. Okay, alright. So let's start with the loop and a chain of 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. Okay, so once we have a chain of 10, I'm going to go into the third chain from the hook. So first, second and third, we're going to go into the third one from the hook and pull up a loop. Now we have 3 loops on the hook. I'm going to yarn over and go through first 2, okay, and then yarn over again in the remaining 2. My stitch is complete when I have just 1 loop left on my hook. Okay, so for every like so, yarn over, going into the loop, pulling up a loop, yarn over and pull up a loop, going through the first 2, going through the last 2. Okay, sorry if I sound like a teacher in a kindergarten, but yeah, so the last 2 now. So look at this, just have a look at this chain of this stitch here. So double crochet is kind of a long, very spaced out sort of stitch, unless you use a very thin hook. If you use a regular hook which is prescribed on the yarn label, then you will end up with something like this. It's very good for scarves, very good for hats, really good for garments actually. You can use this a lot to make coasters. So it's not too tight, but it actually works up pretty quickly. So that's a wonderful part of this chain, of this stitch. And just make sure that you're holding on to your project from here. Okay, so your tool should be in your right hand and your thread and all should be in your left hand. And this is the last one here. So we should have 8 double crochets right now, because we did 10 stitches, 10 chains in the beginning, and we used the first 2 to make a filler sort of here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, and this will not be counted as a stitch. This is a filler, and we will talk about it as we go. So again, the filler, which is chain 2, 1, 2. Beginning of every row you will do a chain 2, then turn, and then just go back here in the first loop itself, the first stitch itself. Okay, not this one, this one, and do the same. Chain 2 and chain 2, yarn over, going into the stitch, yarn over, pulling up a loop, yarn over, pulling through first 2 loops, yarn over, last 2 loops. Okay, and the treble crochet also is pretty similar, and we shall be doing that as well in the next video. Once you get the hang of it, it's actually pretty easy, and you can work up a cap or something, you know, pretty quickly. So let's do this. Okay. And so here when you come back at the end, you will see 1 double crochet in this extra chain 2. So just ignore the chain 2 and work in this last double crochet. Okay, and then chain 2, 1, 2, turn again, and then just go ahead and work into this first. Sorry, this is the first one. So for example, if you wanted to make a scarf, you can just make the foundation chain as wide as you want, like the width of a scarf, and then just keep doing double crochet back and forth, and you will end up with a nice scarf, right? So it's pretty simple, and it works up really quickly. So the 3 rows of double crochet will be sort of 8 rows of single crochet, the same thickness. The single crochet is pretty tight and small. This is tall and long and spaced out. So if you ever get confused about whether or not you're doing it right, just go back and check the number of stitches. Okay, nothing is stopping you from counting. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. So that's it. I'm gonna stop here and just show you what it looks like. Look at this. This is Laura knitting cotton. If you are looking for something to make like a toy or a flower or something, it's a good one. And thank you for watching this video. Hope it was helpful and you could follow me. I invite you to like, share and subscribe. And thank you so much for watching.